What should I say? Oh god, why can't I think of anything? It feels like every second is passing like an hour. Many times what happens is when we start talking with a stranger, after saying just hi or hello, we just get completely blanked out. What should I say next? There seems to be no clue at all. As a result, we have to face an awkward silence. But after watching today's video, you will never have to worry about how should you start talking with a stranger or what should you talk about with him or her. So you will never have to face those awkward silence again in your life. Because in today's video, I am going to share with you step-by-step process in details that how you can cleverly continue a conversation for a long time with any person. There are total 5 steps, among which the 5th step is the most important one. So if you want to take your communication skill to the next level, then you must have to watch the video till the end. So let's get started. The biggest confusion that we all have to deal with before starting a conversation with a stranger is whether he or she is interested in talking or not. What if she reacts in the wrong way? So to deal with this confusion, you will have to take the help of eye contact. Before speaking to the person, take a look at her for 2 to 3 seconds. If she looks back at you and pauses for 1 or 2 seconds, then she looks around, then that indicates she is interested in talking with you. But if she feels irritated or looks around immediately, finding that you are looking at her, then that indicates she is not interested in talking with you. So leave her and try someone else to talk. So step number 1, make eye contact before you approach. Then notice her body language. If she sits or stands cross-folding her hands or legs, or if she is busy with her smartphone, or if she is listening to something putting on earphones, then that indicates she is not interested in talking with someone right now. But if she is sitting in a relaxed way and looking around, then that indicates she is feeling bored, and if someone talks to her, she will be happy. So step number 2, examine the person's body language. After checking eye contact and body language, when you are confirmed that she will be happy to talk to you, then you can open the conversation by commenting on the present situation. For example, suppose you are waiting on the bus stand, so you can say something like, I think today the bus has lost its way. Or maybe, I think I am gonna die soon because of this unbearable hot weather. It is better if you can comment on something humorous, because if you can make that person smile with your first few words, she will feel much more comfortable and friendly with you. This will help you greatly to keep the conversation going on. Remember, starting a conversation with some personal question like, hey, how much do you earn monthly? Or some deep inquiry like, can you tell what is the meaning of life? Is not at all a good idea, because she may think of you as a psychopath and get into defensive mode. So step number 3, make a general humorous comment on the situation. Then your next task is to share something about yourself with the unknown person. For example, if I continue that bus stand example, you can say something like, actually it is very much important for me to reach my office today before 10 am. But the bus seems to be very late today. I think I will not reach on time. This will make her a little more comfortable with you. But without sharing anything about yourself, if you start asking about herself, then that will make her uncomfortable. Your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Many people do this mistake, as if they are taking an interview of that person. It makes the person feel irritated, as well as she enters into her defensive mode. So step number 4, share something about yourself. After passing some humorous comment on the situation and sharing something about yourself, if still she just says something like, oh, I see, and nothing else, then you have to get that you have made some mistake in reading body language and eye contact. She is not interested in talking with you. So if she is not interested, then there is no meaning to irritate her. Then you should excuse yourself from there. But if she starts talking with you, for example, suppose she says, oh, where is your office? Or, yeah, the bus is getting very late today. Then you have to get that you have become successful in building a rapport or connection with her. So now you can think of taking the conversation forward. When you are sure that you have successfully built a rapport with her, then your next task is to ask her some general open-ended question. An open-ended question means those which can never be answered with a single word. Now the question is about which topic you should ask open-ended questions. So in this case, it is best if you can ask some open-ended question by giving a genuine compliment. Suppose you noticed that she is wearing an Avengers t-shirt. So you can tell her something like, "By the way, nice t-shirt. I am also an Avengers fan. You must have watched the Endgame. Which scene do you think was the best?" Here one very important point to remember, the compliment should never be about any body parts of her. You have a really nice figure. You have a beautiful smile. It is better to avoid these things because maybe you are not saying with any bad intention, but she may not take it in the right way. So always try to give genuine compliments about some things belong to her, like her t-shirt or watch or maybe her purse. We all love being appreciated by others. So if you can give her some genuine compliment, she will enjoy talking with you. Now suppose there is nothing to give a genuine compliment. Then you can ask an open-ended question looking for some advice from her. And when someone asks for any advice, it makes us feel good because we start feeling superior for that. As an advice, you can ask for any address or maybe about some good restaurants in that locality. Or it will be best if you can mix up these two things, compliment and advice. For example, "Wow, you got a cool watch. I was also looking for something like this for my sister's birthday gift. Where did you buy it?" And if you cannot think of any compliment or advice, then for you the third option is notion. You can ask her opinion about something like, "Don't you think the number of buses should be increased in this office hours?" Or, "Have you heard of Modiji's new Yojana? What do you think? Will it be successful?" Some trending topic like this, which everyone is talking about everywhere, asking her opinion on that, you can easily continue the conversation. This is why I have named this method as CAN method. Yes, you can use the CAN method easily. CAN stands for compliment, advice, notion. So step number 5, use CAN method to ask some open-ended question. Now if I sum up this whole video, before starting a conversation with a stranger, the first step is to try to maintain eye contact with her for 2 to 3 seconds. Next, notice her body language. Now if you think she may be interested in talking with you, then the next step is to pass a general humorous comment on the situation. Then share something about yourself with her. After that, if she just replies in one word like "oh, then understand you have made a mistake in reading her body language and eye contact. So excuse yourself from there. But if she starts talking with you, then the final step is to ask her some open-ended question using CAN method. CAN stands for compliment, advice and notion. At last, a little request to you. If you have found this video useful, then please share it with your friends and family so that they don't have to face those awkward silence moments never in their life. Thanks for watching. More wisdom, more solution, better life.